all want to succeed. We all want the finest things in life. But things will not start moving to you until you take a direction into your desires, your aspirations of yourself, and your goal. So just go and start for what it's going to make you to start. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, we discuss things that help us grow, elevate, and build the life we know we are destined for. If that sounds like you, please subscribe and hop into the most amazing and exciting journey of your elevated self. A lot of people are afraid to start and fail in front of everyone. But I'm here to tell you that if you do not start, you will never know your potential. You will never know if something was actually meant for you. So I'm here to tell you and help you to get off your starting block. Now, we all want to succeed. We all want the finest things in life. But things will not start moving to you until you take a direction into your desires, your aspirations, and your goals. So the only thing that is standing between knowing what you want to do and action is actually starting. Oh my God, there's no any other way. If there was a substitute for starting, we will know about it. So everything and anything that you do, you need to start. This video will be split into two parts. The first part is when I'm going to be sharing with you the questions that helped me get off the starting block. So I'm going to be sharing those questions with you so that you can also try them out and see if they do help. But I promise you, if you are being honest and you do this correctly, it is going to help. And the second part is going to be me sharing the benefits of actually starting. And in that part, I'm just going to be tackling things that I know that you are actually dealing with right now, and you just cannot wait to just get over them. So please stay tuned, and without any further ado, let's go on to the first part. So the first thing that you need to do that I think it's really going to help is you need to answer this set of questions. The first question is, what are the consequences of not starting? What are the consequences? What is going to happen if you do not try? Ask yourself that. I'm going to be in the same position that I'm on right now, or maybe the worst is I'm not going to be able to afford the life that I dream about every now and then, or every night before I go to sleep. So those are the questions that you're going to have to ask yourself and write the answers. Be as honest as you possibly can. The second question is, how will you feel in a year from now, 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years? How are you going to feel if you do not start? That is almost the same question as the first one, but it's not really the same, because on the first one you're going to be writing the consequences, and now you want to write down the feelings. Remember, everything that we emotionalized, it goes straight to our subconscious mind. So you want to also provoke those feelings. How is it going to feel? You're going to regret it, right? You're going to regret not starting. You're going to be beating yourself up. So you just want to kind of evoke or provoke those emotions, because they may be a fueling factor into you just saying, you know what, F everything, I am starting. So ask yourself, in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years from now, remember, we are thinking long term. Instant gratification, that thing is cliche. It's cliche because every person that you come across who has made it, who has achieved great things in life, they will tell you that it's been years in the making. So you want to think long term. Reason why you want to think long term is so that even in the face of adversities, you still go on, you still push through, because you have a 5-year, 10-year plan into whatever it is that you are going to start or that you want to start. So ask yourself, in 5 years, in 10 years from now, where do you want to be with life? Do you want to be celebrating, or do you want to be explaining why you couldn't start, explaining how time and things were just against you, and that is why you didn't start? Or you just want to be celebrating, patting yourself in the back because you went in and you went all in and you started and you did it? Ask yourself these questions. Remember, the secret lies in asking questions and provoking answers into your brain. The more you ask your brain, the more answers it's going to give you. Ask yourself, will your life be better if you don't start, or will it be worse? And also now, let's just change this and say now, let's think about the good things that are going to happen if we start. Oh my God, if you start that business, you are going to be able to afford the life that you've always wanted to afford. You are going to be able to do things for your family that you've always wanted to do, for your kids, for your parents. You're going to be traveling the world. Ask yourself all those things and visualize all of them. So you're visualizing both the negatives as well as the positive things that might happen if you actually do start, so that it can give you that push and that fuel. And also, before we move on to the second part, I wanted to say this: never ever forget the why you are doing, because your why needs to be strong. Your why is going to push you into actually going and doing what you need to do. So your why needs to be strong. Make sure that you write it down. My why has been keeping me going for as long as I can remember. Especially when I'm about to give up, I will just remember my why and I'll just close my eyes and say, I'm doing this. So now let us get on to the second part. Now we're going to be looking at the benefits of starting. It's very hard to start. It's very cringe to start, and you just feel like something is wrong with you, and it's so uncomfortable in a way that you just want to stop everything that you're doing or anything that you've started doing, and you just want to go back to your old self. But I'm telling you, do not. And especially if you're struggling to get off the starting block, listen to these benefits that I'm going to be sharing with you. So like anything else that you're going to be doing for the first time, you're going to suck. Like, accept that. Have that in your brain, in your subconscious mind, that actually I'm going to suck. I'm doing something for the first time. I don't know much. And just tell yourself, I'm going to do what I know and I'm going to learn the rest. When I started making videos, I didn't know much, except that I had to sit in front of a camera and then start recording. I didn't know editing, and I still don't know editing, but I am learning and trying to just do things and learn things as I go along the way. Remember, you need to pour in time to your skills and to your talent. Nothing beats pouring time and being patient with yourself while you are taking one step at a time. Just putting one foot in front. And the good thing about starting is that you're not going to die. Like, you are not going to die. Instead, you're going to be growing and you're going to be elevating. Yes, elevating the purpose of this channel. You are going to be becoming better at doing something and becoming the best version of yourself. So just go and start for what it's going to make you to start. And so another benefit is you are going to learn a lot about yourself. As you start and you keep going and you keep pushing, you're not starting because fear is holding you back, of which I am going to be discussing fear and how you can get over the fear of actually starting and putting yourself out there. Because let's be honest, the reason why opportunities have been passing you by, and I learned this the hard way because I was not putting myself out there. I was also afraid, but I found a way to deal with my fears, embrace my fears, and still do it even in my lowest self possible. And even when like the odds are just against me, I'll still push through, because I have learned to get over my fears. And when it pops up, I just face it in the face and be like, we're doing this. So I'm going to talk about that. And if you do want me to make a video, you can just comment on the comment section and advise if you really want me to share with you some of the practical things that I didn't learn from anybody. I just figured it out as I was going along. If you've made it this far to the video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share it with somebody who may need it. And please share on the comment section, what is it that you're going to start? Do you feel inspired and empowered? What are you going to do? Are you ready to actually get off the starting block? And I'll see you on the next one. But before I leave, I just want to leave you with this quote. Just remember to put one foot in front of the other. You'll be amazed when you look back at the distance that you've walked. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one.